Good day everyone and welcome to another episode on the RiverStyx server. Episode 20. Can you believe it? Episode 20. I can't believe I've already made it to episode 20. It's taken a while actually. It's taken a lot longer than it should have. But only because I had some distractions and interruptions in between with my house, flooding and all that sort of stuff. But we are here and we are making great progress on the city. Let's have a quick look at this place. So we've got quite a few skyscrapers now. This is starting to look quite packed out like a real city. We've got the stadium. We've got one of my favorite things I've ever done, which is the cemetery, which just looks incredible. We've got streets and paths and automation everywhere. We got a stadium where the seats open and close, which is just incredible. We have an old farmer man who's too stubborn to leave. He just won't sell this land to me so I can put another tower here. But now is time to expand the city. So as you saw in the previous episode, we started building the construction site. We have a site office over there for the architects and draftsmen and all that sort of stuff. We have a bathroom here for people who need to go bio break. And we have a security hut. We have fences around it. And I think we are ready now to start construction. The place is safe. The place is set up. We can let all the boss men and boss women move into the offices and they can start construction. Before we do any construction in this area, we're going to need some supplies because there's not much construction that can happen if there's not anything here to construct with. We need bricks, we need steel, we need all sorts of other stuff. But before you can even think about bringing trucks in with supplies, you need to be able to get stuff off the trucks, because if a truck pulls up here with steel pipes on it, how are they going to come off if you don't have a crane? So in today's episode, we're going to jump straight into building ourselves one of the two cranes. Hey Spider, how you going? One of the two cranes that's going to be living in this area, so we can start to build out this whole area here. So I'm going to jump into a time lapse, and when I return, there's going to be a nice crane sitting somewhere here, coming up into the sky and towering over. And now the city has a crane of its own. The construction site can now start getting deliveries. I love this thing. It looks so great. So this crane, as well as the other one I'm going to put over there, is actually designed by someone who calls himself Fantasia World on Planet Minecraft. And I had a bit of a look around trying to find some cranes. I am no good at building like real life vehicles and cranes and things that look real, like this sort of thing. Nah, this is not something I can do. I love the details. There's one downside to this particular design, which is you see the signs all the way around the outside. They look really good. They look like almost look like there's a steel band wrapped around. Oh, there's a zombie on there. I think it must be the worker. They almost look like they're a steel band or something like that, just wrapping around, holding the whole thing closed and together. The problem with it is that as you fly away from it, they render out, and if you're down here on the ground, you can't even see them at all until you start getting really close. And if you watch along the side there, you see they start rendering in. So that's the only downside with it. Other than that, this thing looks absolutely amazing and it fits in so perfectly. So a few little details I just want to make a quick point of in this thing. It is absolutely gorgeous. It is huge. It fits perfectly in this area. But there is a hook that is on a rail, which I absolutely love. You got the hook down here. You can't really see it from where I am, but it's underneath me. Actually has a hook. I'll show you that from the bottom in a minute. Now, if we come over here, in Fantasia's original design, Fantasia World's original design, he actually had barrier blocks over here. I've just used glass so that it's still clear and see-through. Alright, this is how we get into the cap. It's not very roomy. It's not a job that I'd like to have, to be honest with you. But, oh, there you go. You can actually see the hook from here. Alright, now this is a much better view here. You can see the little hook on the crane where it picks things up and carries them. One thing I loved about this design, it's quite hard to land on that hook. So I'll show you from down here, is you got the hook. The hook itself has some chains that come out of it. And if you look, there's actually these upside down droppers, or downward facing, not droppers, sorry, dispensers. And it almost looks like the chain, this bit of the iron bar that sort of looks like a chain. I might even change those out for chains now that I think about it. But it looks like they actually go inside of that. I absolutely love that. I think it's a really cool detail. Around the bottom, we've made it a bit more overgrown. So as you know, I mentioned before, I was making all this a bit, you know, I wanted to be really sparing on it. But I want to be really give it extra detail around the areas that it's likely to have overgrown stuff. So we've got some tall grass, some short grass, we've got some little small ferns, we've got some dead bushes, and we've got lots of it growing inside the legs here, because if you imagine someone was coming through and cleaning this place up occasionally, they're not likely to, you know, come in between all the cranes. I mean, for safety reasons, they probably wouldn't even be allowed to come into this area. Actually, that reminds me, we probably should put a barrier around this. We'll get to that next episode. But now, before we can start any construction, we're going to need some goods. We're going to need some supplies. We're going to need steel. We're going to need bricks. We're going to need all sorts of other things. And the only way you can get that is with a truck, a delivery truck, in fact. So let's bring our very first truck in. He's going to have to go check in with security, come through, come all the way around, and he's going to park up right here so that he'll be underneath the crane. So the crane arm can swing around, pick up his stuff. You've got to use a bit of imagination here. Pick up the stuff, and then the crane can pick the stuff up and plonk it over here. So let's go do that right now, and I'll be right back. We have our first truck. Just sitting there, idling away, smoking up the place, killing the environment. He hasn't got a cargo yet or a trailer, but we're gonna build that next. It's fine. I'm just trialing this campfire back here, see how it goes. Once I get the trailer on, things like that, I'll decide. From here, I don't like that you can see it, but it really helps to bring it to life, make it look a bit more animated, like maybe the truck's just sitting there idling, killing the environment, you know, all that normal stuff that trucks do. So now I'm going to build out a couple of trailers, and then we'll look at getting some cargo onto it. Now the truck has 2 trailers, ready to drop stuff off, and as you can see, the crane can easily reach the trailers as he comes around, not to mention, of course, if he was to park over here, for instance, or stop here, plenty of room for the crane to come pick stuff up. So let's start filling the trailers with a bit of cargo. So what I've decided to do is, I feel like if I get some of this weathered waxed copper, so it's not quite fully, I can't remember the word, but basically it's not completely weathered, I guess. Then it looks quite good. It looks kind of like, you know, like proper iron bars, like, you know, steel and iron and the sort of stuff they use on buildings. Now we are going to leave the inside empty because there's not enough copper. I might actually have to go to a quick mining session in a little while and get some more copper just so I can put some more in the yard. But basically, we're going to have it like that. And then what we're going to do, we're going to use this trick that you've probably seen before, where you use rails. Let's go one here, I think, and then let's go one here. That looks pretty even. So you use rails over the top, and that sort of looks like it's strapped down. And then you use ladders on the side. And this helps to sort of make it look like the steel's actually strapped down to the truck. And we'll do the same thing on the other side. Now if we come around and fly over it, it looks like it's holding some sort of steel bars ready to be picked up by the crane above. It looks really cool. I also really love this shadow hit being created by the crane. I'm about to get murdered by a little child. Go away, child! Go away! Okay. I love children. Just not these little ones from Minecraft. Now on this back trailer, what we're going to do, we're going to put some temporary blocks in these spots over here. Yep. And we're going to get some dark oak stairs upside down here. And then we're going to put double slabs in the middle. They could also just be full blocks, but I have slabs in my inventory, so I might as well just use those up. And if all goes well, these should end up looking like pallets. I'm hoping. So fingers crossed. Perfect. Yeah, that looks really good. Let's get rid of these. Yeah, perfect. They look really good. Now that I got rid of the dirt, it looks really good. And then what we're going to do, we're just going to stack a bunch of bricks. And then we'll do the same thing that we did on the steel over there. And we'll just strap it all down so that it's not going to fall off the truck. As many of you know, I am a truck driver in real life. So I know how important the strapping is. Because you don't really want stuff falling off the truck and crushing the people in cars or roads next to you. Not to mention, you know, you damage the stuff you're delivering. So, done. So let's take a bit of a step back. And there's our first truck. So delivering what looks like some steel pipe. I think that looks like nice steel pipes anyway. And then these ones are bricks. So to help tell our story, what we're going to do now is we've got the crane up here. And the crane himself should be carrying... Did you see that? Pro-landing. Should be carrying something that we've just had delivered. So let's say, for instance, steel pipes. So what we're going to do here, we're going to build a steel pipe. And this is going to evolve constantly. So keep an eye out in the next few episodes, and you might notice that the cargo on the crane continuously changes. Based on the episode, based on what we're doing, you know, maybe he's moving steel today. Maybe he's moving bricks tomorrow. We'll see. But I think what I'm going to do is, because I've got... yeah, that's probably fine. Let's have a quick look. How big are those? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13. Counting in twos with Sim. Okay, so we'll grab 13. And we'll just go, where is the middle? We'll go about here, I reckon. No, actually, we've got to go from the hook, because the hook is here. So if that's number 1. Okay, so we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and that's what the hook needs to be coming down to grab. I've decided to use iron bars to support it. And what we're going to do is we're going to actually make it a bit wider. Alright, and we're going to sort of go maybe like, so it looks like it's carrying 5 bars at a time sort of thing. And yes, you guessed it, the inside's going to be hollow. Actually, it's not going to be hollow, it's going to be filled with dirt. But, just because I really don't have anywhere near enough copper to do what I want to do. So I think we'll go for a quick copper mining session immediately after finishing this. And we'll start aging some more copper. Alright, so there's our 5 pipes, it looks like, at least. Nobody needs to know there's actually dirt in the middle, okay? Keep it a secret. It's just our secret. Alright, and then what we're going to do, we're going to surround these with the iron bars like this. So it looks like they're in either in some sort of basket or a harness of some kind. And then we'll do the same at this end. And then we'll sort of just go like a bit of a staircase in the middle here. And we'll hang it from the hook. We'll do the same on this side, so across, up, across, up. Alright, now we'll fly away and have a look. Yeah, that looks... See, now that looks like it's being... So now that looks really good. It looks like it's carrying some pipes that it's picked up off of one of the trucks. I feel like they need to be a little bit longer, but that is the same size as the steel that's on that truck. So I don't really want to change it, so we'll leave it like that. That looks really cool. I'm really happy with that. And it kind of looks like there's a bit of a chain sort of hanging it, or like that it's hanging from. I can't fly with a torch. I'm trying to use a torch as a rocket. So it looks like it's hanging. It looks like it's being held onto from around the outside. And it works out really well. Now, yes, I could use chains, but I'm trying to make it look more like a steel cable rather than a chain, because steel cables just look a bit stronger than a chain. But that looks really good. And then it sort of comes down and get this nice thinnish look that it all joins up, and it just sort of makes sense. Now, before we go any further with this, I've been informed that there's a new shop in the shopping district I need to check out. So let's go have a look together. Alright, there's nothing new over here near Reds. So let's head over this way. Keep an eye out. This is old. This is old. I say old, you know, but I've seen all these shops before. So I'm going to try and find this new shop. Apparently nobody can find it, but it is in the most obvious of places, and it's in plain sight. I'm not quite sure. Is it this one? I haven't seen this one before. Carpet shop? I don't think this is it. So the new shop is built by Whaley Jebs and Theo Plays. And I feel like if Whaley and Theo built a shop together, it's going to be a little bit of a troll. So this is all old. This has all been here before. I love these places. Some of these shops are just absolutely incredible. I mean, they're all incredible, but ooh, What's this? A rainbow shop. Shop is closed. Oh. It's H&M. Bebop's Books. I've seen all these shops before. If you guys spot it before me, you got to let me know. Oh, look, the best shop in the whole server. The iron shop. Have made any diamonds? Oh, we sold some carrots. We'll come back for that. What have I got here? That's the same. That's the record shop. See this? The record shop? It's a jukebox. Okay, in case you've never noticed. There's a... Oh, that's so cool. Nothing here. What else is there? That's a super furnace. It's still not quite finished, but that's fine. Rail to the aquarium. This is Charon's shop, which is kind of cool. He's actually built an entire end ship in here. It's really awesome. Is it behind all of this? Nope. 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 Maybe it's in the underground mall. I'm not sure if I've shown this on camera before, but not Bebop, sorry. Bavengo built this early on. It's the underground mall. You come in here, we can claim a thing. You can sort of sell your stuff. You put your diamonds in there. You take what you want, and it's actually a really cool little place. And everything being set. This is my competition, but he doesn't make any diamonds because mine's way cheaper. Okay. Nope, not here. Oh, hang on. What's that? That wasn't there. Oh, dude. You talk about the most obvious spot. Is that it? Is that the shop? Theo and Whaley's amazing shop. They put it straight over the top. Straight over the top of the mall. The mall entrance. The hole in the... Alright. Yeah, okay. Well, okay. Apparently it's a bit of a parkour course to get into it, I guess. Alright, let's have a look. See if I can get over there. I've got to get out of the water because that's the problem I'm having. Alright, what do they sell? Diamond shop. Buy 1 diamond for 2 diamonds. Hang on. They sell diamonds? Buy 1. Okay, hang on. I gotta buy diamonds. You gotta buy diamonds, right? Let's get my valuables out. What's that? All that enter must buy. This is law. Well, I entered. Now I must buy. Alright, so let's get some diamonds. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I should probably leave some for the other server members, right? I can't take all of them. So take my 20 diamonds. Alright, and let's pay for those. So they cost 2 diamonds. And there we go. Look at that. So that's 40 diamonds I paid. What a bargain. Check that out. I am now 20 diamonds richer. And I may have just thrown those in fire. We'll see. But look at that. I am now 20 diamonds richer because I made a smart move. Legend. All right, let's go pick up those diamonds I just dropped. Okay, I got them. It's okay. I got them. Perfect. Oh, 20 diamonds. It only cost me 40. This was a bargain. Guys, let me know when you restock. I'll definitely be back for some more, okay? All right, now let's get back to the construction site here. What we need to do next is this area here of the yard is going to be basically for storage of materials. So things like the iron or the copper, should I say, but because technically that is copper, but I see it more as an iron bars. So where does the crane drop them off? Well, over here, basically. This whole section of the platform over here is just all going to be for materials. But before we can do that, we're going to have to go for a quick mining session to try and get some more copper, because literally these 50, that's the last of the copper I have, which will only make like 3 and a bit bars. So let's go into a mining session, which I haven't done for so many episodes. I've actually forgotten how to do it, but let's head out there anyway and see what we can find. After flying about 5,500 blocks away and mining for a good hour and a half, maybe even 2 hours, this is the result. That's quite a bit of copper. So let's break it down now with my Fortune 3 subscribe to AusCrafterSim. If you haven't already, go for it. Let's head to the top with my 10 rockets and break this down and let's just see how many we get. We have mined down that block, and what did we get? Not one full double chest, not two full double chests, but 2 double chests plus 7 and 48, which if you calculate it all together, is 7,408 raw iron. Oh, sorry, not iron. Sorry, copper. So let's pack it all in shulker boxes and take it downstairs and go get it all smelted up in the furnaces, and I'll be back. There you have it. All aged, ready to go. It's all waxed as well. So this is one layer off fully aged, which is basically exactly what we wanted. So let's grab some of these now. And then we'll start off at this far end of the yard, I think. And we're going to make something that's known as gluts. So basically all it is it's a block like this. And then the iron will basically sit on top. And then that way the forklifts... So if we got the iron here, for instance, then when a forklift comes to pick them up or something like that, they can get underneath it and they can still put stuff in there. So if we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That's the correct length as all of them. And we've done the gluts 2 before, so that'll go there. And then we just need to basically copy this over and we'll do a few of these and I'll be right back. Alright, so we've got the iron laid out. Yes, I know it's copper, but you got to imagine it's iron bars to build a building. Okay. So we've got some of these laid out, and you can see quite a lot of it here. It used up quite a lot of the iron, and these are all pretty much solid as well. So I ended up turning it around. In the last clip, I was building them this way. I've turned them around this way because they just sort of fit better with the truck tracks and things like that. And I was able to get a bit more in, and it looked a bit nicer. And then, of course, we got that, and we got the one on the trailer still, so they've still got more room to go there. Now, next up is the bricks. The problem is we don't have a forklift. There's no forklift. How are we going to get these off without a forklift? I guess you have to wait to find out in the next episode, because that is sadly all I have time for in this episode. But if you liked it, please make sure to hit that like button. And if you really enjoyed it, make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. Totally did that on purpose. So yes, if you liked it, please hit that like button. If you really liked it and you want to see more like this, make sure you subscribe if you're not already. And I will see you in the next one. See ya.